big job. All right. Y'all have all been waiting for this. We're going to do the Staccato C2 Duo with the factory barrel. Non-threaded, non-comped. It's got the Acro. It's got the flat face Atlas trigger, Surefire X300 Ultra. Against the Mpa DS9 Commander with the X300 Turbo. Of course, a stock barrel, no thread, no comp. In the Hollow Sun 508T. All of this has been done by Masterpiece Arms. Everybody's been wanting to see this. So we've got a circle here. We'll do the Staccato on the left. We'll do the MPA on the right. I don't think the MPA is perfectly sighted in, but we're going to do it as best we can. I'm really going to be shooting it for feel, for, you know, what am I feeling, what, you know, like the recoil, what's different. That's what I'm going to be checking for. So it's not so much like which one's more accurate, because of course they're both accurate guns. How accurate can I be with them at that particular time? So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully this mic's picking this up with the gunshots, but so Staccato on the left, MPA on the right, 5 shots, then I'll talk about it, then we'll do like 5 more, blah, blah, blah. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to do 7 yards. So we'll do the Staccato first on the left. On both of these, I'm shooting the exact same ammo. It's CI 115. That way I can keep it fair. And of course, no combat barrel or anything like that. Okay, we'll just put the safety on that one. Shooting a little low, but it's probably because I'm at 7 yards. Got this one. I turned it up to the X300. Okay, put the safety on, pull it in and show y'all. So this group is a little bit low here, but it's all pretty tight. You know, there's a thumb. This one is all right here. A little bit bigger group, but, you know, I don't have it perfectly sighted in, if y'all can see that. They both feel really great, but we'll throw it out back at 7 again. I'll go with the Staccato again on the left. And of course, y'all know that I have a ton of time behind the Staccato, but not on the MPA. So here we go. Okay. Pop the safety on. Do the MPA on the right. Okay, I actually just threw one. It was totally my fault. They both feel really good. One has a polymer grip. The other one has an aluminum grip. Y'all know that. Here we go right here. So still way under a fist. Right here, getting a nice little tight group. Probably need to bring it up a little bit, but, and then I did throw one, if y'all can see that right there. I would say the MPA it's a little smoother in the slide. The grip is a little more deburred, so to say. You know, smoother, maybe a more, how can I say this? A little more finished feel on the grip, but maybe that's because it's alloy versus polymer. Not sure on that. But let's take it back out again. I think I had loaded 16 in this one, 17. Yep, that was it. So that one's finished. It locked back, all that good stuff. Let's finish off this MPA. Locked back like it was supposed to. Empty. They're both great feeling guns. I will say the MPA feels more finished, more custom, I guess you should say. The other Staccato has a shitload of rounds. I don't know that. It has over 1,000 rounds. I know it does. The MPA feels smoother. Even, I'd say, the recoil maybe feels about the same. It just feels smoother in the engagement and on the grip. It feels, smoother back here. I've always complained about the Staccato, and as a matter of fact, I've got a callus, if y'all can see it right there in that web, from shooting the Staccato so much. But this one feels more deburred, more dehorned, cosmetically better. I guess that's a good word for it. It just feels more custom, The Staccato, I mean, like this area right here is super sharp right there. If y'all can see that little notch, and it is unloaded, but there's a little notch right there, and you can definitely feel that in your hand. You can't feel it on the MPA. I mean, it just feels way more finished. It's kind of hard to explain, but and y'all can see how smooth this thing is. This is really deburred really nicely. But that's why I wanted to set them up exactly the same. Both flat triggers, both X300s. They don't have both Acro 2s. But, I mean, I would say if you're really picking apart the groups, that's probably a tighter group. However, I've got a really tight group here too. So, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm going to have to shoot them more. Put it this way. I love both of these guns. That's just an easy way. So if you get either one of them, I don't think you can go wrong. If you want one that's more finished, more custom, I would say the MPA. If you just want to get into a 2011, I would say the Staccato C2. So that's where we'll end it right now. Appreciate y'all so much for watching. Remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation, so we all got to carry on. Hello, Gun Nation. Big Johnson coming at you. We're still shooting the Staccato C2 Duo. Kind of versus the Masterpiece arms. These are both, of course, and locked back, but we're going to be shooting them. We'll take it up to about 15 yards, just go for headshots with both. I don't know if the dot on the MPA is perfect, but I'm just going to send it out to 15 yards. I've got about, 6 or 8 in each one of these. So we're going to see what we can do. I've only been shooting to 7 recently, just because, running the gun, making sure I'm breaking it in properly, seeing if I have anything, seeing if it's tumbling, any weird things like that. But I shoot about 10 to 15 yards most of the time. So these have X300s on them. This one is the Ultra, the other one is the Turbo. So that way they're pretty much set up the same. Of course, don't have the comped barrel or the threaded barrel on this one, so I did put the stock barrel so we can keep them kind of the same. This is what I'm doing for the testing, and of course I don't have an Acro on that. However, this Acro P2 weighs 2.1 ounces. The Holosun 508T weighs 2 ounces, so that's pretty damn close. So, all right, Staccato C2, 15 yards. Like I said, I'm just shooting, having some fun. We're gonna see. Probably turn the dot down a little bit. That's too much. Did get a couple of those out. Yep, this dot's too much. Okay. C2. Figured I only had one round perfectly. I might only have 1 or 2 rounds in this one. Found that one. Let's pull it in. I think I've got a little past the line. I was just going for headshots, not body shots. All right. Got him in the ear. That is definitely more in the neck. So I had 1 out, and I'm going to count this one out because that's just an earlobe. So got 2 out. 15 yards headshots, you know. Of course, it's not even a moving target, but anyway, like I said, I'm just testing these 2 guns out to try to compare them to each other. What I'm seeing now, like I said before, this one is definitely like smoother, a little more custom type. This one's definitely a little more sharp back here in the corners, kind of catches my hands. I do have XXL hands, catches me right back here in the back where the other one doesn't. But I mean, they both shoot great, you know. They're gonna shoot way better than I am. Well, I appreciate it. Just keep on rolling with this. Hello, Gun Nation. Big Johnson coming at you. All right, I got a clear target here. Y'all can see it. Head. We're shooting the C2 Duo with the factory barrel, not the threaded or the comped, the X300 Ultra and the Acro P2. MPA Carry Commander, regular threaded or comped, X300 Turbo, and the Holosun 508T. I've got 10 rounds in each. I'm going to send it out to 15 yards. I'm going to go for headshots. Good. So I'm going to see if I can keep everything in the head, bring it back in, and we'll look. If I throw one automatically, I can see that far if I throw one, but if I throw one automatically, I'll try to remember which gun it was. But again, this is just me shooting, all the same ammo, 115 grain CCI. But 15 yards, as long as it's clear, I'll show you that it's 15 yards. I usually shoot at 10 to 15 yards. Most of the time I've been doing the 7 yards just for testing the guns. But if you can see that right there, zoom in on it, it's 15. We'll do the C2 first. Hitting it a little. Okay, here's the MPA with the 508. Everything that is in the book, and it's like right here. There's nothing here. So hopefully we'll do better or the same with this. Throw one with this one. Throw one to the left. However, before I threw that one, this was having a much tighter grip. It was. I was favoring it with the Staccato and with the MPA. The MPA might actually be dialed in perfectly at distance. These were kind of the Staccato right here. That is the MPA. I did throw one, but this is the MPA right here. There's a couple where there's 2 and 3 in the same one, but only one. So out of 20 rounds between 2 guns, only threw one, and it was the MPA, and it was my fault. I knew it when I threw it. But there's 19 rounds in the neck and up. So 15 yards. And I'm not a bullseye shooter, we all know that. So I never claimed to be. And I was shooting at a decent cadence, not blasting away, and not trying to bullseye shoot either. If I went much slower, probably better in groups, but that's just not the way I shoot. It's not the way I would shoot in a self-defense situation, so it's not the way I practice. So there you go. But being up front with y'all, they're both great guns. This one does feel a lot more finished, polished, you know, deburred. And the cycle rate, other than when I threw that one, it does like a tighter tolerance. Kind of more on rails, more precision, I guess I should say. That's the way it feels. And obviously with the groups, that's the way it shoots. So I'm not taking anything away from the Staccato. I love the Staccato. I'm just saying I think the MPA is definitely a step above. So depends on what you're looking for. But I appreciate y'all watching. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. And remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation. So we're going to carry on. And I got to go wash my thumbs.